Hello everyone, welcome to Quarter Mile Farm. Today is August 1 and I'm starting my Every Bit Counts challenge. I'll probably post a picture on Instagram about this, but I wanted to try to make videos about this as well. And the Every Bits Count challenge is just kind of a challenge to put something up, preserve something every day of the month. Even if you only have a handful of green beans or a jar's full worth of tomatoes to dice and can. Basically just whatever you have in your garden or whatever you can find at the farmer's market or in your grocery store for a good deal, then get something and preserve it. Just a little something every day. And it's amazing how much just a little something will add up to over time. So I like that challenge because it really encourages me to get things in the pantry for the winter. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll get to those green beans, and then maybe it's 3 days later and the green beans are old and not worth picking anymore, or things like that. So it's just a reminder to me to get out in the garden and get things picked and preserved. So I have here my new basket. This is a trug that I made, and this stick is one that I found while walking alongside a local river. And I took it with me to my basket lady. She is one that I go to for learning how to make baskets. And so she put in these larger ribs here. You can see there's just some larger sticks here, and then here in the center, almost center, and then here. And then I pretty much did the rest of it under her tutelage. So I love basket making, and I love this basket, and this yellow is such a bright, cheery color. It's really pretty, and look, it matches my shirt. So yeah, it was kind of fun because I had started this project several weeks ago, and then I couldn't go for like all of July. Most of July, I don't think I could work on my basket. And when I had left it at the basket lady's house, and when I went back and I saw it sitting on the table, I like fell in love with it all over again because it's so bright and cheery. I love the colors. So anyway, I'm gonna use this for checking out my garden today to see what I have to pick. So let's go do that. Well, we're so fortunate today. It was still supposed to be like triple digit weather today, but we got some clouds up above. It's nice and cloudy, and it's shading our portion of the world from heat. And so we're now only supposed to get up to 98 or 99 degrees. So that's nice. And it's just so much more pleasant for getting out here and working because now I'm not dripping with sweat the instant I get out here. So I'm just looking around for things to pick. I don't think there's any cucumbers. I've picked a second one since the one that I did in the update the other day. That's not enough for a jar of pickles, and I found a couple like baby ones, so there's not enough in here to pick at this point. So I see corn. Look at this. We have tassels forming, or not tassels, but the corn. What is this called? Anyway, we have ears of corn forming, so that's pretty cool. That's more than what's happening on these other corn over here. I don't see any of that happening yet. Maybe it's still going to, it's just takes longer, but this corn is a lot taller. Of course, I planted it sooner, so that makes sense. Okay, so previously I had picked some yellow green beans in here, and I know there's more ready. So I'm going to come through here and pick some of these to freeze and put up for the winter, and maybe eat some for supper as well. So I'm going to get my nice little basket and get to work with that. You can see here, these are ready for picking, but they're not yellow green beans. These are actual green beans. Will make for a nice colorful plate to have such a variety of beans. I'd heard a rumor, but my weather app was not claiming it to be so. It's raining. Yay! Just a few big drops here and there, but it's actually raining. Woo! Well, the rain didn't last long, but it was very refreshing to be out here working in it. I'm done picking the green beans. Let me show you what I got here. Nice amount, a few of the purple ones coming in. Lots of yellow ones, a few green ones. So we'll weigh these when I get inside and see how many I got today. I'm over here by my son's basil plant, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of this off. I will probably dry it to add to my spice jars for cooking with. Okay, over here in the peppers, there's at least one more thing to harvest there. I just noticed this second little jalapeno here. I think I'm gonna let it stay on there and see if it gets a little bit bigger, but this one is turning red, so ooh, it's on the verge of wilting. So I'm gonna take that inside, see how it is when I cut into it, and then I'll, if it's good enough, I'll cut it up and put it into the freezer for use later. And I have another jalapeno plant over in my other garden, so I think I'll go pick that one as well. Well, this is what my stepmom got from her garden. She got a lot of pickling cucumbers and some banana peppers and a cabbage. So she's got a nice basket full here to put away. Here's a little update for you on the sweet potatoes. They are growing bazonkers. They have just filled this all up. So I think we're gonna have a really good sweet potato harvest this year. All right, we're over here in my no-till garden. This is where I have a few other pepper plants. And I think it was right down in here, hiding beneath the comfrey. Yeah, there's the pepper plant. And look at the teeny tiny little jalapeno on there. Oh, I need to get this plant some more sunshine. Okay, poor thing. All right, well, I think I'll still pick that one little teeny tiny plant or pepper and get that in the freezer as well. And I saw some redness over here with my MI Gardener. These grasses are annoying. They reach onto your clothes. Oh look, here's another one here. I'm gonna let that one stay on there a little bit longer. It's not quite ripe enough. I know they can ripen on the counter for a little bit, but oh, they're so much better when you can eat them so nice and red off of the plant. But there's some more, a couple of them right there. They're not very giant, but part of that is probably the weather. So yeah, that one's getting red there. These are of course the ones I showed in the update that were burnt by the sun. The other sides of them seem to be okay. I might be able to just slice that bit off and use the rest of it. So there's that possibility there. But this is the one that I had seen from the grassy area over there. Again, it could be a little bit more red when I pick it. Hoping anyway, maybe in the next day or two I can pick them. I think the rest of these really didn't have tomatoes on them yet. So, all this grass. Okay, we'll save weeding for later. But this grass right here, you see, it hooks onto you. And if you pull it the wrong way, then all the little seed bits will just come off. But if you grab it by the stem end and pull this way, it just pulls off intact. Here's a little trick for you. That way you don't help spread the grass weed seeds around. Here's the other sweet potatoes. They aren't growing as much, but I also have not kept them as watered as the ones in the other raised bed. So they're still getting bigger than they were, so that's good. And here, this is a poppy, what would you call that?
A pod?
Pod, seed pod, thank you. And we have some really tiny small ones, I'll show you those, but with this one particular kind has these huge seed pods, and we like to harvest those for, of course, the poppy seeds.
It just, see?
Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, there's several over here.
We can hold them, get them so that they're not upside down.
We need my cutting stuff.
I know,
Oh, there we
I
go.
have scissors inside. That's what I used last time.
There's a smaller one. And then, oh, here's one. I mixed all the weeds. And then there had been another one.
right here.
Oh, here. There was another one I saw though.
Oh, there might be.
I think so. Okay, there we go. Oop, yep, I got some out onto my hand.
I
There's
can
some smaller
always come
ones
back
there.
later and look for some more.
I thought I'd seen
I got a
another
whole
one.
bunch of them the other day.
Oh,
but-
here's one.
And I find that even if they're not completely dried,
Yeah,
you can let them sit and dry.
cool.
Oops.
Alright, I almost forgot to report what all I got out of the garden, and I just wanted to show it to you real quick before I end the video. Today I picked 2 pints of the green colored beans, green, purple, and yellow beans. I got them broken into pieces, and I'm going to blanch them and then put them in baggies. This is a 3rd pint that I got. These are both a pint's worth, so 2 pints today. This pint was what I picked the other day when I was doing my update video. It's been in the fridge, so I just now got it done today, and it's also just about 2 pints. So 3 pints total, but 2 for today's Every Bit Counts challenge. These are the 2 jalapenos that I picked. Just got them sliced, and I'll put them in a baggie and get them in the freezer. And then these are the basil that I picked. They're partially dehydrated, and I'll have to finish that, but I wanted to get a picture done so they're not quite dehydrated yet, so finish that up. So just a small handful of the basil. So that's it for the first day of the Every Bit Counts challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.